Bam! There we go. Test, microphone check. All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready to rock.
But are you ready to roll? Check. There we go.
Bringing the heat.
Oh, that's your volume.
Oh, no.
Check. There we go. I could actually hear myself. Now don't hear the other stuff. Too bad. All right. There we go. That's that. Nope, don't need that. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
There is nothing wrong with your music player. Everything you hear is being carried out as we intend. We control the treble and the bass. The imaginative processes between your ears are now under our influence. Do not attempt to adjust this podcast. You're listening to Relative Dimensions.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're listening to this. Welcome to Relative Dimensions. This is the show I still haven't come up with a tag for. Sorry.
It's the show.
This is the show with the dudes and the stuff.
Doing at the place.
And this is one dude. My name's Chris Renshaw. I'm gonna send it over to that dude.
Over here.
That dude.
I'm the dude.
That I'm the dude. He's a dude.
She's a dude. We're all dudes. Hey. So I'm gonna. There we
Oh
go.
man.
Boom.
Oh man. You know what the difference is between you and me?
I make this look good.
Yeah. That's Philip over there.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm actually working on some decent content for us.
We're working on it.
I just haven't assembled it yet. But this is Relative Dimensions number 37. You'd think we'd have our arc together by now.
Nah, that's no fun. You guys are...
We're going through a midlife crisis. 37. That's about right?
Yeah, okay.
So it's July 14th.
July 1-4.
July 1-4. All right, you're going to have to take those off. That's distracting.
Don't worry, Chris. You won't remember anything.
Who am I? What am I doing here? Why is there a
crap,
microphone in my face? Why is there a camera looking at me? What the heck? Who are you? Where am I?
I don't know.
Don't know. Yeah. So what's going on?
Not a whole lot's going on.
What you been up to?
Baseball. Had bacon on a stick.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Wait, that's not.
That's not really nerdy.
No, that's sports.
I went outside.
Why did you go
and
outside?
There were other people.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Why would you do so? I thought you were my friend.
I could have played a baseball game on a console.
I thought you were my friend. Why would you
watched
betray me like this?
I invited you.
I don't care. You went outside.
I did go outside.
Why would you do that?
If it's any consolation, I burned.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
you went
I
outside.
walk outside. I burned.
I went outside. There was implicit, therefore I burned.
Therefore, yeah.
So how was the baseball game?
We won. It was the first.
Who's we?
The Orioles.
Oh.
We were the home team. We won. The Baltimore Orioles.
So you went out there. You hit the ball. You hit the ball. You scored a home run.
No,
you won.
I took the baseball bat to the other team.
Oh, okay.
We kind of won by default. Spent the night in lockup.
Oh. Okay.
And I made the face, and people left me alone.
So ball game.
It's our ball game. We got to eat bacon on a stick, drink beer in public.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
We got to yell at people.
Sorry, I fell asleep there for a second.
I'm gonna throw stuff at you. Seriously. Where's my Nerf arsenal when I need it? I just shoot you right in the face.
I need to clean out that closet and put it in there.
Wake up!
No, I need to have it like duct taped underneath
That's
here.
what I was thinking.
Just
Like,
boom, boom, boom.
special little drop down.
Surprise! You said the it's like Pee Wee's Playhouse. You said the magic word. Kabam, kabam. Told you I was working on new stuff.
New content. We should bring guests.
Like who?
I don't know. We know people.
People barely will want to listen to us talk.
Yeah. We need some sex appeal.
Okay.
We need a couple pretty girls.
I'm not taking my shirt off. No.
Slow down, son. All right. I mean, we don't want to have too many viewers. We still want to be like. We want to cater to a certain crowd. We don't want to cater to everybody. Trying to make us all mainstream. Man. We're indie over here. What are you doing?
Oh, my eyes hurt.
I'm sorry, Chris. You're out of the band, man. You're not the image we're going for.
Get voted. Wait, am I getting voted off my own podcast? You forget I control the mixer board.
That's why we need an intern.
Yeah.
And we can yell at him.
How many? All right. If you've got on the bingo card, Philip says we need an intern.
That's right.
You may fill in that square.
Fill in that square right now. We should do that. We should start like giving out prizes or something.
That would work if I had money to afford.
Be like iTunes download.
Of this episode.
Or maybe a free Redbox movie code.
The ones that are only good for like one day.
That's right. Hurry up and get it. You people should have already watched the episode. You're late. But yeah, that was all I did this weekend.
Cool.
Didn't do I've been playing the Starcraft. That's
Really? StarCraft
yeah.
2?
Been playing the
Wait, StarCraft 2 or like the original StarCraft?
StarCraft 2. I can't find my my Brood Wars disc, so
Is that,
there's really no point.
did you borrow mine?
I borrowed your Lord of Destruction disc for Diablo.
Do you still have it?
Wrong game. I borrowed Warcraft 3 from you.
Okay.
And yes,
Do you
I
still have it?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. I also
So
have
what provoked this StarCraft 2?
I saw the icon sitting on the desktop.
And you're like, meh, why not?
Yeah.
I think I know what really had something to do with it.
Touching stuff.
And now I have to move it back.
Now, see, that's what happens when you touch stuff.
Aw.
What provoked it?
The big face behind you.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have said in the back.
Kerrigan?
The
Yeah.
big face behind you.
You're like,
Dude, that's so creepy looking.
go on.
So,
Three Stooges on her.
and of course, by
that-
you saying you played StarCraft 2, you don't mean that you actually played online against real people.
No, I played against the computer
Okay.
on casual difficulty. I didn't use any cheats though.
Oh my god.
Yes.
No cheats.
I didn't
So you
use any
actually
cheats.
got achievements?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Got the achievements. I might upgrade to normal difficulty
Cool.
just to see what happens.
You've officially done more than I have.
I made some of the levels where it should only take you 20 minutes to beat it. Yeah, it took me like 3 hours.
Yeah, see, I was like, I'm an awesome person. I played through like all the game in normal, and then back in January when I tried to actually beat more of it, I was like, let's actually get through the game first, casual.
Yeah. Yep. Been playing Star Trek.
You got a scimitar yet?
No, it's gonna cost me like $50.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to buy it?
Yeah. Well, I want to buy the 3-pack.
Oh.
The 3-pack of scimitars.
So it's not gonna, it's not gonna cost you. It's for all the stuff I want, it's
yes,
gonna cost me.
It's gonna cost me $50, and it's actually gonna cost me $75 because I also want to get the Hakona Advanced Warbird, which is the one that separates.
Cool.
They took the technology of the Prometheus that they stole in the episode of Voyager. Yeah.
But all those people, spoiler alert, died.
Yes, but they did die, but they had scans.
Yeah, but they didn't get to anywhere to scan anybody.
Yeah, they did.
Or I don't know if I technically don't think they died. I think they all passed out.
The Federation crew was killed. The Romulans were
Passed out with the gas.
incapacitated. Yeah, but I'm sure they had scans and they were close enough to that one warbird to send off all their information.
That's kind of a stretch.
Yeah. It's what I would do.
It's what I do.
It's what I would do. I'd take all my scans, get all the information, set it up in a data dump. As soon as I got close enough to
Siri,
to a friendly force.
Siri, send this enemy stuff to that word warboard as soon as I'm within range.
Please specify attack pattern. Alpha. Please specify attack target. Romulans!
Okay, if on your bingo board you had Philip references his episode in Voyager with
the Prometheus.
with the Prometheus, you've gained that square.
What about your references?
I randomized a huge list of them. Your phone just flashed.
Yeah. My phone just turned on. I don't know why.
Nice. Hey, so speaking
odd.
of that big head behind you,
The big head.
you should just get Heart of the Swarm if you're playing StarCraft so much.
Yeah, it costs $40. I don't really feel like doing that.
It'll go on sale.
Yeah.
It'll be like $20 here soon.
That's what
Hey,
I
there's a
went on.
Steam sale going on right now. It's the Steam summer sale.
Yeah, the Steam Summer Sale. I was didn't really have anything I was wanting to play.
I heard there was that FTL, that Fashion Light game. That sounds like something you would play.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, admission, I never played the gratuitous Space Battles game you sent me.
You didn't?
No.
Come on, man. That is awesome.
How many video games have I played?
I don't know.
I have really not. I haven't logged into WoW in like probably at least like 2 or 3 weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My account's probably been hacked because there was that whole like mobile auction house thing that.
Oh.
Yeah.
My account can't get hacked because I haven't been paying for it. That's like, hack away, people. Go ahead, try to take my characters.
So speaking
I
of,
might have been kicked out of the guild though because I've been
Probably.
inactive for like 6 months.
but all you do is
Longer.
whenever you sub back, you be like, "Hey, let me in." They're like, "Okay."
You're like, no.
No.
More
So-
than pledge.
Speaking of Steam,
Speaking of Steve,
I suck at Magic 2014.
happens to the best of us.
So, for those of you who don't know, the new Magic game, Duels of the Planeswalkers 2014, came out. And I was awesome enough to get a review copy. Because I was sitting here, I was like, could I get it for the iPad? Could I get it for Steam? Could I get it, or, you know, Chloe's got a Kindle Fire, so I knew I was going to probably buy it for her because I knew she'd love to be able to play that on her Kindle.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a review copy on Steam. I was like, sweet, now I know I'm going to get the iPad version. Now I only have to pay for the iPad version. Go to download it in the App Store, and I can't. Not compatible, or only compatible with iOS 6, which does not support the original iPad.
Well, ain't that some high-flying bull crap?
Yeah. So I was like, really? That sucks.
Like, had you already bought it, or
No, like
Okay.
it won't even let me
It won't
download.
let you- Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, that's stupid.
So I was like, whatever, I'll play it on Steam. Which, I mean, that's what the review copy is for. So I played it on Steam. Try the sealed deck mode, because that's the new thing.
Yeah.
It just reminds me that I suck at making Magic decks. I am really awesome with I'm okay with the deck that's already been built. And like, here, play with this.
Yep.
Pretty awesome. I could play Magic, fine. Tell me to build my own deck. I am so terrible at this. Like, I'm getting all these like I'm looking through the sealed cards. I'm just not seeing, because typically I try to find like a theme.
Mhm.
Like I'm like I see a couple cards like, ooh, I want to build around this. I'm not really seeing it until like one of the cards I got in the sealed pack, because you get 6 booster packs and you have to make a 40 card deck out of it. And well, including lands.
Yeah.
So one of the cards I opened up was Door to Nothingness,
Okay.
which is like you tap 2 of every land, sacrifice the artifact, and the opponent loses the game.
Sweet.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
So I decided, what the heck? I'm going to make a 5-color sealed deck, which anyone will tell you is the worst idea ever. I was putting some slivers in there because I figured that would help me.
The best idea ever.
Yeah, well. It was so terrible. I got owned so quickly. And even when I go to fine, whatever. I'll go to campaign mode. First up, all right. So when you load up the campaign mode, because I didn't buy all the fancy decks or whatnot, did you?
The only thing I got was when I pre-ordered, it gave me the Firewave deck fully unlocked.
Oh,
That was like your pre-order prize.
right.
And then after I got, of course, as soon as I beat the guy with the slivers, I was like, yeah, I'm going to pay $1 and unlock that entire deck. Yeah, this is now mine.
So, the first fight is Chandra, whatever. Chandra, whatever her name is.
First fight?
Yeah, the tutorial fight.
Oh, the tutorial fight is Chandra, yeah.
Yeah. So she's using the fire deck.
Mm-hmm.
I like fire. I like using red a lot of times. I usually red, blue, black. That's what I stick with.
Yeah.
I played through the entirety of 2013 with the red deck.
Oh, sweet.
Mainly because I wanted to unlock all the cards.
Yeah.
So you're only given red and green to start with. I hate green. Hate it. I don't like using green.
Love green.
So I'm like, whatever. I've tried twice to beat this chick using the red deck, but we're both using the same deck, and we're both doing the exact same thing, which is, in all the decks they have that it's a staff, and it's like whenever you play a red spell or whatever color
Red
it
spell
spells,
or a land
you
or
get
something,
you get a life. We're both playing those cards, and so like if I have a turn where I just don't hit her or I can't hit her, suddenly she goes bloop bloop. I'm gonna play 2. I'm gonna play a land. I'm gonna throw down 3 cards, and now I've like healed all. There was one game it was like 28, and she got me down to like 10. I was like, I'm done.
I'm telling you, switch to the green deck. Switch to what Garrick Wildspear's green deck.
Something like that.
Just switch to that one. You'll beat her. It might take you twice. Might have to do it twice, but you'll beat her.
It was so annoying.
There's a card in that deck that's destroy target artifact.
Oh yeah.
Boom, it's gone.
The worst part was when she threw down 2 of those.
Yeah.
So now she's getting 2 off of everything. I did have a card that let me sacrifice destroy target artifact. I did that, but it's like I've still got one there.
Yep.
And it'd be like I throw a creature down, she'd throw the exact same creature down. I'm like, really?
The deck I really like is a Chant of the Moldiah.
Which one's that?
It's a fully green deck, but it's got it does a lot of playing extra lands.
Right.
So you throw down that staff. There might be like, there's probably only 2 in that deck. If you can get both of those artifacts down, then you can play lands. There's cards in there that let you play an extra land during your turn.
Nice.
There's a creature that you can always play an extra land during your turn. And you play with the top card of your deck revealed. If that's a land, you can just play it immediately from the deck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which helps you on those times where like you're just hitting like nothing but land. Because if you flip it up, it's a land, you play it. If you flip the next one up, it's a land, you play it too, right?
Yeah. Well, you're limited to 2.
Oh.
You're limited to 2 lands every turn.
Oh.
There's some reindeer in there that you gain 2 life every time a land comes onto the field.
Holy crap.
There's a creature card that's as soon as you come up, you pull a land out of your deck. A lot of the stuff is play the lands tapped, so it's like you can't use their mana. But
right.
I mean, if I go through and I can get a 10-card run of just slamming lands onto the field, and then I come back and hey, I now have 27 lands, which unlocks an achievement.
So, because you probably played every land in the deck or something like that.
Yeah.
So, here's my problem with this is, okay, I get it. You're only going to have 2 people or 2 decks to start off with. You unlock more. My problem with the game is that you don't make the very first fight one of those 2 decks. Make it something else. And then, so either one of those decks, because it's like, what you're telling me is you pretty much have to use the green one.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like, it's like, I have, like, okay, I'll use another deck. Wait, I don't have any yet.
Yeah.
If that's the case, don't give me the red one to start off with. Keep Chandra as the first person. Give me red and a blue deck or something.
Skip the tutorial.
I think you still have to do that fight. You can skip all the things, but I think you still have to do that
Still
fight.
have to fight Chandra to get
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Like you can skip, because I tried that because it was like, oh, this is crap. I'm skipping all this.
Yeah, I played through everything and I was like, all right, and I love green.
Yeah.
Green is.
I'm just not I'm more of an instant sorcery kind of person.
That's how I was when I went into revenge mode. I had to pop into Chandra's deck, and I didn't beat the guy.
What's revenge? For those that don't know, what's revenge?
Revenge mode is when you're playing through the game and like you unlock the decks after you beat like the boss of the level. we'll call it the boss of the level. You can then go back and you can play against these guys again, but they're harder. They have, I think they have fully unlocked decks. They have that extra 30 cards already thrown into the deck, and you have to go through and you have to beat them. And these guys,
they don't play around.
They don't play around at all.
They are really out for some revenge.
They want you gone. Like the instances, it was one of the things I didn't like about the game was the instances where that guy's going to play the exact same way every single time.
Right.
So all I got to do is just, oh, yeah, I lost. Okay, maybe the next hand will be better. Oh, no, maybe the next hand. It's like, I like that they're challenging me and they're playing differently.
Right.
They don't mess around at all. And the computer cheats. I just want to say the computer cheats. That's all I got to say. There was one card in there where when the creature comes onto the field, it exiles the creature. And then when your opponent that leaves the field, you can get the creature back. Yeah, well, he came onto the field. He exiled one of my creatures. I then played a card to exile him, which meant he left the battlefield. But then my creature card stayed exiled. I was like, no, I need that back because that's my sliver that gives everyone +3/+3, so I can win. You're cheating.
Yeah, the game's cheating.
The game's cheating. The game cheats. We're just gonna put that out there. So not even joking. The very first guy, like Avacyn's Glory, he's a white deck. Took me like 30 times to beat him.
Nice.
And I was switching through decks, and I popped into that. I got that red deck up, and I was like, all right, bam, just like creatures that cost 1 mana and stuff that does instant damage all over the place, and I'm still just getting the floor wiped with me. It's ridiculous. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not in some kind of tournament or something where I paid money.
But you did pay money for the game.
Paid money, but you can tweak. You can tweak the game. You can. I'm sure there's some people out there who have gone in like, open the code in notebook and I win all the time.
If you have to cheat in Magic, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So, by the way, Chloe is old enough that she thinks she apparently has a bucket list.
I saw that. I probably just heard her talking about it.
Right.
Yeah. Girl has a bucket list.
Yeah, apparently. One of the things on her bucket list is play in a Magic tournament.
Okay.
I'm like, so you really want to lose? And she looks at me like I've insulted her. And then I'm like, no, you don't understand. I lose all the time in Magic tournaments. And I've been playing a while. You've barely started. Okay. I'm just trying to make you sure you come to grips. It's like, I'll let you play in a tournament, but you're probably going to lose. Because these people play Magic like all the time.
Yeah, these.
This is their life.
There was a meme I saw a while ago. It was for Dungeons and Dragons. It was became a D&D player. Need to have friends to play it with.
So, speaking of Chloe,
this
nice segue here. So, Chloe loves Magic. She loves playing Magic. She loves getting the cards. She likes the collecting, all that stuff. She doesn't fully grasp all the concepts of the game, though. She understands the base fundamentals.
Okay.
But some of the aspects of like when to attack, when should I mulligan my hand, some of those things she's still kind of working on. So I was like, maybe I'm overreaching here on this. Maybe I need to dumb it back a little bit, give her a game her age, and then see how she likes that. So we were in the store. There was a Yu-Gi-Oh deck that was on sale at Walmart. It was like $6. So I bought it for her. So I mean, I had to get one because who else is she going to play with? So I bought one for myself. I went to our local gaming store, bought one for myself. Not the same deck, a different one. And I read up on the rules, taught her. Basically, I was like, I went and watched one of the anime shows again. I was like, oh yeah, that's how you play.
Always summon the Dark Magician. You'll win. He pwns. That's what happens.
Yeah. At least you got like the blue eyes white dragon.
The blue eyes ultimate dragon
Oh,
with the 3
man.
heads.
So we played that. She beat me in that. She's like, this was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, would you want to do this? She's like, instead of Magic? She was like, no, I like Magic. I was like, okay, whatever. And she's now under the assumption she wanted to play both. until like I'm like, what if you have then like you're gonna have to buy like cards for both, and
Yeah.
I'm just like in my head I'm like this is not gonna work, but whatever. So then we get to playing Magic again, and then she's got the rules all confused in her head because now she's thinking like attack points and defense points in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm just like I have failed here. It's like I've succeeded in the fact that she prefers Magic to Yu-Gi-Oh. So I've succeeded in that part.
Okay.
So I was just like, Chloe, if you prefer Magic, we're just going to stick with Magic. She's like, okay. Because I was like, you can't keep the rules straight for multiple card games in your head.
Yeah, that is a big one.
So we're just sticking with Magic now. I bought her an event deck today,
Oh, cool.
which is like the decks made that like, you know, the intro decks are kind of like sucky.
Yeah.
They're just made to get people into Magic.
Yeah.
The event decks, they cost more. They're $25, but they're marketed as you could take this to a Friday night Magic and play in a tournament.
Okay.
They're a little bit more well constructed.
Now, what's the tournament rule for like how old can my cards be?
It depends on the tournament.
Okay.
If you are playing what's referred to as standard, it's only the past 2 years. So, like, we just finished up one set. So, basically, the Ravnica block set,
Okay.
and then the set before that, and that's it. And then the new 2014 that just pre-released. And then 2013 core sets.
Okay.
So, that's all you can play with right now. Well, technically, you can't even play with 14 yet. Because it was a pre-release, so it's not officially out yet. So that's standard. That's what most if you just go to a Magic tournament and you don't fully and people are just playing with a constructed deck, it's more than likely standard.
Okay.
There is a type of tournament called Modern, which opens up the block a little bit. It's like the past, I want to say it's like 4 or 5 years or something like that. I don't know the exact time. Well,
yeah, we can look up the.
Let's
go to the interwebs.
Let's go to the internet. But it opens up the available window. Okay, so which is why recently they came out with a new set. It was a very limited run that they came out for just like a month, and I think you can't even get the cards anymore. It's called Modern Masters, where they reprinted a lot of the cards that are still able to be played in Modern.
Okay.
But they've been out of print for years because some of these cards are old. But people just like snatched all of them.
God, probably like a
Yeah,
time spiral with all the time shifted cards.
exactly. Holy crap.
What's up? Oh,
So, yeah, let's see. Well, most of these are in groups of 3, so we'll go. Let's see, so that's. Oh my gosh! So the next set is apparently called Theros, because it shows you what's good in Modern.
Okay.
And there it shows their Magic 2014 effective July 19th. No big surprise.
So 5 days.
Yeah. Then afterwards it goes Theros effective September 27th. That must be the new set, or maybe it's a code word.
It could be.
Okay, so it goes back. Let's say 1 year, 2 years. I don't know. It goes back a decent. Oh my gosh, it goes back all the way to 8th edition in Mirrodin.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in a modern tournament, every single card I own is legal.
Nice.
Because I started at 9th.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
So you started with the first Ravnica.
No, I had a 9th core set. I don't know. Well, yeah, I must have got
That
Guild
Ravnica,
Pact and Ravnica
Guild Pack and Ravnica was right after
and Dissension.
9th. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I started right before that with Kamigawa. Is where I started. Yeah. But 8th edition's what starts. And I guess in a year or so, 8th edition will knock off. And yeah, so I guess most of the cards I owned are technically legal in Modern.
It's just it's a great marketing ploy.
Yeah. Force people to buy new cards.
Exactly. The multiverse.
Yeah.
See, now I'm over here. I'm looking at this Magic Online.
Oh, have you never seen that?
I've heard about it. I may have looked at the website a few times. Didn't really.
So there's the Magic Duels of the Planeswalkers, which is like a very stripped down version of Magic. Which they first, I mean, the game is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their Magic Online could really like use. I mean, I've never played it, but I've seen people play it.
Okay.
It could really use a big overhaul to be somewhat more like this. And you could do multiplayer, but you can't really build a deck from scratch. This year was the first year they did any sort of deck construction aside from just swapping in cards
With
the sealed deck. But you were still limited to just those 6 booster packs you got. Magic Online is the full Magic experience online. You buy digital cards, you enter digital tournaments, you make digital decks, and you play digitally against other people. It is just like playing it in, like if I were to go to the gaming store and play Magic in a tournament there. It is exactly the same.
Okay.
So you spend money, you enter tournaments by spending these like event tickets. So
that actually sounds kind of cool. And because it's computerized, it'll probably help with the standard versus modern tournaments. Like cards will be automatically blanked out,
right?
Or you get some error on your deck. Like, you have cards in here you can't use.
And they usually wait, like the release for 2014 is this weekend. Mm-hmm. It'll usually be like a week or two later that the release for Magic Online.
Okay.
And I think you plop down like $10, you get like you get one of several starter decks, and then you get like a couple of like booster packs. But I think everywhere I've read, they tell you to like sell the booster packs without opening them, because you can sell them to get a lot of like the event tickets to enter to win stuff, so you don't have to pay more money.
Okay. That's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
Ah.
What?
I'm just looking and I'm like, I don't want to spend money
on digital cards.
Yeah. And it would probably also help with creating decks, because you'd already have this pool of cards in your account. And be like, oh, I want this deck to have all these cards in it. And then I want to make a different deck, but I want some of the same cards over here.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you wouldn't have to have 12 copies of the same card.
I didn't think about that.
Spend hours going through all these decks. Nope, I need that card and that card and that card. Put them over here.
Good point.
I wonder if you could like scan your cards you have.
No.
That would be something if there was like a little code at the bottom.
Right.
You could, hey, I own this card. Boom, put it into my.
Yeah, but then you could borrow your friend's card.
Yeah.
There's a way around everything.
There is a way around everything.
I think they used to do a thing where if you had a complete set of cards in Magic Online, like you owned every card in Return to Ravnica, you bought every card in the set, you could do a submittal, and it would remove all those cards from
and send you
hard copies of them. It used to be for free. I think now they charge you like $5 shipping or something like that. But I could be wrong on that. Not too entirely sure.
I do remember hearing something about that. Here we are talking about card games. Whatever happened to Pokemon?
They still play it.
They still have that out there?
Yeah. In fact, at the gaming store, it's like Sundays is the big Pokemon day.
Oh.
Yeah. People bringing their kids. So it's pretty going strong. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Wizards of the Coast makes the Pokemon game too. So they use it like as a stepping stool for get people hooked into the card game, and then like, hey,
dude, it's
you're too old for what, Pokemon?
Yeah,
online. I knew that too, because like I've seen the guy that runs the gaming store. I've seen him play like on the Sundays. There'll be like kids that are like he'll be showing them how to play by playing them in this online game.
Redemption's now available. That's probably what.
In what
I'm clicking on Pokemon website. It says Redemption's now available.
Oh gosh.
So maybe they're doing the same thing. You can actually get the cards.
Maybe.
Because we actually had Pokemon cards banned from my middle school.
Nice.
People were getting in legitimate fights inside school over Pokemon cards. I'm like, are you guys stupid? There's really not that many out right now. There's only 150 of them.
In middle school, for us, the big thing was there was the Pokemon cards, but it was the yo-yos. You ever have like
yes,
the Yomega?
The trick yo-yos with you. The one I had, it had the.
I had the Yomega Fireball.
Okay, I don't think
That
I had
you could just like, and that thing would just be like, beep,
and it would spin forever. Now, was yours? You had to jerk it to get it to come back up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
You just had to kind of like that, and it'd be
Had
like, whoop.
give it a little motion, and it would catch. The one I had, it had a ball bearing spring loaded clutch on the inside.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. So I would actually, you could hear it when it went to wind up. It would just and catch the gears and come back up on the string. Those are good times with the yo-yos, man. Doing the around the world, do the fastball into someone's face, and it barely misses them, and you're just like, ha, what now? I used to love doing all that stuff, man.
Yeah, there was the baby cradle one,
Uh-huh.
and then I guess
Baby
the one
cradle.
you're talking about, like out in somebody's face,
Around the
world, walk the dog. That was about it. That was all I could do.
People would do tricks all
There was
day.
there was like people that were just like, look, bleh, it was back of my it's back of my hand now. I'm like, what are you doing,
Yeah.
Mom? I think he's practicing magic.
And you always wanted to look at those people and be like, all right, yeah, okay. Now pull the string. Uh-huh. How many? 1 knot, 2 knot, 3 knot, 4 knot.
No. What you always want to do is like they got the thing and it's going like that, and you just be at poking like, boop, and then
Find the weak spot to like twist a couple wires. It's all gone now.
just like they got it and it's bouncing right here. You just like flick it and it punches the guy in the face. We are not advocating violence at all.
No, we don't have.
No one of that age should be watching this show or listening to this show anyways.
Exactly. I'm on here. What's wrong with you people letting your kids watch this? I am not conducive to a child's health. Should
Yeah,
put
for
that out
some
there.
reason I let you around Chloe.
I don't know. That's her mother's fault.
It's not my fault at all.
It's not your fault.
I could
at all.
just get away with
Yeah,
crap.
Her mom started it. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna happen. I'm sorry, it's gonna happen.
What?
When the boys start coming around, we're doing that Bad Boys 2 stuff.
Oh.
Yes. All right. I might need to borrow someone's gun. I'll make sure it's unloaded. That way I'm not actually pointing a loaded gun in someone's face. Unless I intend to kill them. But yeah, we're just be like, you spread my business in front of company, okay? What you doing?
And then when the cops show up, I'll be like, it was him, officer.
I'll make sure I like have the lockbox and take it apart. And it's sitting locked in the back of my car. What are you talking about? I didn't bring it in the house.
What?
It's not even my gun. What? No, that would be bad.
I stole it.
Get one of our friends arrested. Be like, you let him borrow your gun, huh? Like, no, he stole it. Damn. How about some current events? I can't do it right.
No, I was just gonna stare at you to see how long it was.
You got to make the face.
You look like you're like, hi there. You look like 20 years older when you do that face.
Thanks. Call me old man now.
No, I'm just saying you look like it
Okay.
because you don't have a lot of hair. So you're like,
15. You look 30.
so I had a couple stories in here.
Couple of stories.
There's a graph. It'll be in the show notes. There's this like really extremely nerdy graphic.
Oh, I just found Star Trek on the graph. I'm a nerd.
Oh. So apparently what they did is it's a big graph. They got more nerdy on the bottom, more geeky on the y-axis.
Yes.
So apparently they took all these Twitter tweets and you have hashtags and they scanned for every time the word geek or nerd was used and they saw what hashtags were associated with what. Like if someone used nerd and used the hashtag Star Trek, then it was associated more with nerd, depending on the ratio. And so there's this big, huge list of like all these hashtags. And it's like which ones were more geeky, which ones were more nerdy. So let's see. Like there's a lot of, I mean, I kind of like pretty much ride that line. I mean, weirdo is right there in the middle.
Yeah. Like computers, zombies.
Yeah, there's like
Doctor Who.
Google, zombies. Yeah, Doctor Who. Like I pretty much, if you look at it, everything that I'm into is pretty much on one side or the other of this line.
Mm-hmm.
Even glasses and gamers up at the top.
Yep.
Yeah, like some of the stuff way out here, not really that into. Some of the stuff way down here, not really that into. Yeah, so I pretty much ride that line right there between geek and nerd.
See, I look at some of these, sir.
70 for sure.
I'm drunk. Go home. I look at some of these words and like sneaker. Sneaker is a geek word.
Fashion is in there.
Yeah. What side's that on? That's on
It's on the geek side.
a fashion geek. No, they're fashion nerds.
Whatever.
App maker.
Yeah. Infographic. I just want to know, where does making graphics like this fall on
Yes.
the...
What was that? It's a How I Met Your Mother. It's a bar chart about how much I like pies, and here we have a pie chart about how much I like bars.
Wow.
Analytics is in there. I could see that being nerdy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hypothesis
Did
qualifications.
you see this? On the list, it's the third one. But so the second link I had is just the Age of Empires is coming to iOS and Android.
Woohoo! Not compatible unless you have iOS 6.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Maybe I'll get a new one. It's March 2014.
Maybe I'll get a new iPad.
Maybe I will before then. This is awesome though. Have you seen this?
That is
I
legit.
want this. It's a Back to the Future iPad case. And what it is Gray's Sports Almanac. For those of you that Back to the Future 2, he bought the almanac that told the future about all the games between, and Biff used it to get rich, all that. It looks like the actual almanac, but it's an iPad case that you can put your iPad in that looks just like the almanac. I'm like,
That
this
is freaking awesome.
This is awesome. Bank on your future like old Biff with the knowledge of the past, not to be used to create a series of paradoxes that destroy time. So let's see some of the pictures here. Yep, see, there's the picture from the movie.
Yeah.
And you open it up and it
There's
slides
the
right
iPad.
in.
Boom.
Oh, it's a picture of the iPad watching the movie.
Yeah.
That's meta right there.
That's. Wait, is Meta on the chart?
That's a good point. Meta. Too bad you...
Too bad it's a picture and not a document, so I can't.
I was just about to say, too bad you
Control F
can't
for that.
search. Get out of my head!
Do I have nothing in mind?
Do
so
I have
like,
the
need
psychic broadcaster
I
on?
need to go
Are
somewhere.
you hearing my thoughts? Hey, by the way, podcast is in here.
Woohoo! What are we? Are we nerdy or geeky?
Geeky.
Yes.
We're just above hipster, and next to Kickstarter,
Oh,
and below T-shirt.
below t-shirt. Yeah, t-shirt. T-shirts are geeky.
There's Gadget right there. Chic, but I guess that makes sense. Geek, chic,
Boutique.
So
Apple? No, Apple nerds. Not Apple geeks. Apple nerds. Salary.
Oh,
We're being played out.
really? It's just like I'm winded, and it's just time.
It happens.
We did last show we did was like 2 hours long. Let's cut back a
But
little
it was
bit.
amazing.
Huh?
It was an amazing 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And we felt extremely satisfied at what? Whoa. Lois, this is not my Batman cup.
Where did that come from? So weird.
So thank you guys for it would help if I actually had I don't know this stuff memorized.
Yeah, I know. You
but
just cover your eyes. Just be like, what we're doing over here.
so thank you guys for watching the show. Not insulting you guys at all. I would never do that.
I would.
Yeah, he would.
Sorry.
So
fine,
thank
no,
you
it's
for
fine,
watching, listening. Please send us feedback, some stories. If there's news stories, things you'd like us to comment on, I'm going to have more awesomer stuff in the future so the show doesn't seem like a ramble fest. But in the meantime, you can send us emails at chris@ocdcast.com. You can follow us on Twitter. I am at Chris the Prof. It's right there. Philip is at _RD. It's right there. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/obsessive comics disorder, man.
It's
And all of this information is on our website at ocdcast.com. This awesome music you're hearing, yep, I'm hearing it too. That's the song L3 by Skyhawk. Thank you for letting us use your music. You are an awesome artist, and people should support and go buy that song. So,
Has anything else come out recently?
huh?
Has anything else come out recently?
He had a couple of like singles, but so, anyways, thank you guys for watching again, and until we see you next time, I'm Chris,
I'm Philip.
and you've been listening to Relative Dimensions.
Turn over there.